Hey guys, Sidz here. Welcome to yet another Hall of Fame interview, and I'm here with Dr. Ramesh C. Raina. He is based out of Delhi, NCR, originally from the Kashmir Valley. And interesting thing is, he is a thought consciousness coach who was able to achieve over 12.67 lakhs in the last 8 months implementing the systems over here. He came into our community back in July 2021. He's got a community called Spanda Shala with over 61 paid students, and he is a part of the Warriors hype. So all of you Warriors, cheer for your fellow member. You just got 5,000 points. So Dr. Ramesh, congratulations on entering this milestone. Great,
Thank you very much.
great achievement.
Thank you. Gratitude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Ramesh. So, what do you mean by thought consciousness coach, and how did you get into this niche? What is this niche all about?
You see, I am a firm believer of ancient scriptures, philosophies.
Mm,
I have been practicing spirituality from the last 40 years.
wonderful.
And I have learned various techniques. My
Mm,
master is Professor Umesh, who was the student of Jagadguru Shankaracharya Swami Brahmanand Saraswati of Joshi Math, and
okay.
Guru Bai of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi,
Mm,
the founder of transcendental meditation. So
okay.
he introduced me to Bhavati Dhyan, and I am doing it from the last several years. I have
Wonderful.
studied various scriptures. My grandfather used to taught me Bhagavad Gita at the
Mm,
age of when I was in class 8th or 9th.
mm,
So my father was also a Sanskrit scholar and a
mm.
mathematician. So
Okay.
I grew that in that spiritual atmosphere in my home, and
Nice.
we follow Kashmir Shaivism.
Mm,
That is which follows the Supanda. Supanda is vibrating energy,
mm.
and
Okay.
after it was founded by Abhinav Gupta 1100 years back in Kashmir Valley. Now, after
Okay.
1100 years, the world over scientists have come to understand that everything in this world is Spanda, is vibrating
Mm.
energy,
Vibrations. Mm.
like Planck's theory, like Schrodinger's wave equation. All
Mm.
scientists are now accepting this theory, but it was
Mm.
founded in the Kashmir Valley, discovered by Abhinav Gupta 1100 years back.
Wow, wow.
So
And so what people say today, law of attraction, all of that is all coming back to
all
vibration.
Spanda. It is Spanda.
Yes.
It is
Mm.
Spanda. So
Nice.
now I did my engineering, then MBA, and then PhD from University of Mysore. My topic was impact of spiritual TV programs on the perception of viewers.
Okay.
What
Mm.
impact these spiritual TV programs leave on the perception of a viewer? So I studied
Nice.
behavioral sciences, everything.
Mm.
So after studying all these things, I have remained. I was chief executive officer of two spiritual TV channels in India and one in
Mm.
America, USA.
Okay.
I interviewed 250 prominent saints of India also.
Mm.
In my program, Dr. R.C. Rena's Discovery of Spiritual India, which is available
Okay.
on YouTube channel.
Mm. Mm.
250 saints, prominent saints of India. I covered 5 Mahakumbh Melas. So
Wow.
I came to understand that it is only Indian spirituality and
Mm.
its sciences principles
Mm.
that can transform a human being. No other
Yes.
management science, no other Western theory can, no psychology can transform a human
Mm.
being permanently. Because
Got
it
it.
is a tested science, like our sees, like Gautam Buddha got transferred from Siddhartha to Gautam Buddha with the
Mm.
same science.
Yes.
Narendra was transformed from Narendra to Swami Vivekananda,
Mm.
following the same science. Then Ford Motors chairman,
Mm.
he followed the principle of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada, and
Yeah.
he
Ambarish
devoted his
Das.
whole life. I have
Yes.
covered that temple at Mayapur near
Mm.
Kolkata. He is
Mm.
building that temple of worth 500 crore rupees.
Yes.
Then
Mm.
Steve Jobs got transformed with the
Mm.
same sciences. I have covered that ashram also. That is
Mm.
Neem Karori Baba
Neem
ashram.
Karoli Baba. Yes.
Yeah, Tanchi
Even
Tanchi
Mark
Baba.
Zuckerberg also, right? Even Zuckerberg went there.
Zuckerberg, he also accepted that before launching that Facebook, I went to India and followed the system.
Yeah.
Osho has transformed thousands of people. Maharishi
Mm.
Mahesh Yogi transformed thousands of people. And now Sadhguru and Ravi Shankarji is also doing a great job in India. So
Mm.
my belief is that it is only this thought consciousness that
Yeah.
can help people transform. We
Excellent,
cannot,
excellent.
other things are just cosmetic touches. We
Mm,
are
mm,
just doing cosmetic touch, like we are following principles of Western
mm,
theories, or we are following psychology and other things.
mm,
They are useless.
mm, mm.
Only consciousness can transform a human being, and
Human being.
I had two phases of my life.
Mm,
0 to 30 years was darkest phase, full
mm,
of ignorance,
mm,
full of arrogance,
mm,
full of carelessness, and full of bad habits. I was a
mm,
semi-devil-like person, doing
mm,
all the bad habits in my life during
mm,
student days.
mm,
So I was not doing well. I was not earning first
mm,
30 years.
mm,
Then I came in touch with my master. I learned that technique.
mm,
Transformation started coming to me. Next 20 years, I rose. I transformed all my bad habits. Now
mm.
in 28 years, I am doing nothing. I am a transformed soul now. I'm
Amazing.
a good human being.
Mm,
I had left my engineering incomplete, because my family had to leave Kashmir Valley during that terrorism days and had
okay.
come to Jammu. So I had to support my family. So I kept it incomplete. But later on, I did my engineering, then MBA, and then PhD with distinction.
Got it. Got it.
And then job wise, I was a very normal employee. I rose the ladder, corporate
Mm,
ladder, and became chief executive officer of two spiritual TV channels in India and one
nice.
in
Nice.
America.
Mm,
Then I founded India's first spiritual OTT platform in the
okay.
name of CMH Global in the year 2017. Invested
Mm,
around 20 million of my savings
mm,
in that platform.
mm,
But in 2018, my son was diagnosed with a critical bone marrow disease.
mm,
So I had to
mm,
remain with him for
mm,
4.5 years. So during that time, COVID also happened, and everything I had to close
mm,
business, and everything got shut down.
mm,
But still, that OTT is running, but
mm.
my physical operations stopped. Then
Got it.
in the month of January 2021, I was just surfing Facebook, and I saw some advertisement of Mr. Som Batla, two
Mm,
of your students. One is
yes.
Som Batla, another is Darshit Shah.
Okay.
Darshit Shah
Mm,
is also your student.
mm,
So I just registered for their courses. They were both were amazing. I completed book. I wrote
mm,
a book on ignorance to awareness. And
mm,
during one weekly session, he just was telling about you, that if you want to do
mm,
your own business, there is my mentor, Mr. Rajsekar. You can approach him.
mm,
So I was
mm,
surfing the Facebook. Again, next day I saw your ad and registered there,
mm.
and then the transformation started from that day.
Amazing. What a journey. I'm really honored to have people like you in our community who have been through so much, a lot of experience, and you have studied this for so many years. And a topic like spirituality is like a huge ocean. What did you experience after coming into ILH, like in terms of now putting a structure to it and putting it out there? Tell us about that. What were your, let's put it this way, what were your top three biggest takeaways you got after coming to ILH?
Yeah, first is you see, I started with ILH. I became a humble student of your ILH community.
Mm,
Started learning, started watching your videos, and maintaining notes. I filled up around 2 to 3 notebooks, uh,
wow.
because
Mm,
I was watching it again and again and again. So then the hackathon started in the month
mm,
of July or August, I think,
mm,
August.
mm.
So hackathon is the first factor of Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Second is events,
Mm,
which you were organizing, like ILH events and Success Gyan events, and
mm,
the Hive events.
yes.
These three were game changers. All the three:
Mm,
Hive events, then your own events, weekly events, then leadership council. Because I opted for diamond from the first day itself.
mm, mm, mm,
So and then other events which were there. I have attended all your events,
mm.
all the events
Okay.
of Success Gyan.
Okay.
May it be around 3 events of Blair Singer,
Mm,
one event of Dr. John D. Martini, and 2 events of Thaddeus Lawrence,
Yes.
and one event of Robert Kiyosaki also.
Yes.
So I have attended all your. I didn't miss anything. All those
Mm.
growth summits and everything. I was attending those, maintaining notes and everything.
Mm.
And third contributor is process-driven system.
Mm.
You have a process-driven system because I have been heading channels and organizations. So I love processes.
Mm.
Your system is a process-driven.
Yeah.
Processes are written, so I have to. We don't need to do anything. We
Mm.
don't need to reinvent anything.
Mm.
Everything is well synchronized and well systematic. So we have to
Mm.
follow that system, and that's it. We move ahead.
Mm. Excellent, excellent. Thank you for sharing, what were the big ones. And when it comes to now selling and, through webinars and doing all of that might have been something new to you, even though you
Yeah.
might have done channel-based stuff and maybe one-to-one and relationship-based selling, but now you're doing one-to-many selling. So what was that experience like for you?
Sir, here I would like to add that I can launch a satellite television channel in 3 months. Give
Mm.
me 3 months. I will launch a satellite television channel in India and across globe on
Mm.
any platform, DTH or cable, and can
Mm.
establish it very well. I have
Mm.
founded very good brands in India.
Mm.
But coming to personal selling was a
Mm.
new experience
Mm.
because it never happened. I had a team of 10 to 15 sales guys who would sell
Mm.
airtime slots. But here I started afresh and was just afraid of selling myself. I was thinking that this is not a good thing to sell my
Mm.
own experience, to sell my own courses. Why should I
Yes.
sell it? Because Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures
Yeah.
tell us that you should not sell your knowledge.
Knowledge.
You
Mm.
should distribute it free of cost.
Mm.
That was
Mm.
my belief. So when I came in your system, once you said that selling is also a service.
Mm.
Selling is also a service. You used to
Yes.
tell it number of times,
Mm.
and this hit me.
Mm.
Another point, another line which that hit me was, "Don't be cheap when you are on a journey to excellence."
Mm.
So that again, I was impressed by that statement
Mm.
also. So I started by what I followed. I purchased Webinar Jam. I
Mm.
purchased Teachable. I purchased Convert Kit. I purchased Zoom. Every tool and system. Right
Mm.
from just 1 year back. I used them
Okay.
3 months back, but I started with that.
Mm.
I was just uh, uh, doing hands-on
Mm.
on those tools and systems,
Okay.
and I followed that. But when I started Facebook advertisement, so
Mm.
people started coming in. So in the first webinar, I couldn't sell anything. I was just
Okay.
explaining my knowledge. I was sharing my knowledge only.
Mm.
I was thinking to give them more and more. Then
Mm.
I went through your webinar sales formula number of
Mm.
times,
Mm.
sales bridge and sales pitch,
Mm.
everything. Revised that many times and came
Mm.
to understand that now I have to sell. There is no option because I have invested money. I have to sell.
Yes.
There is no option. I have
Mm.
invested money. I have to sell, and I don't have any job in my hand. I am
Mm.
from the last 4 years. I am with my son and invested
Mm.
lots of money in hospitals and drained out
Mm.
my amount money in my OTT platform. So there is no option. So then I
Mm.
started pitching.
Okay.
I started pitching. So I got sales slowly, and
Mm.
that everything happened. That,
Fantastic, man. So now you're confident in the sales part, and now you're not just selling for the selling a product, but I'm sure you're building the community. How does that feel now?
yes, yeah. I am not
Mm.
selling my courses. I am just building my community, and
Mm.
my target is to build the community and then uh, add value
Mm.
to their presence because
Mm.
they have trusted me. They have
Mm.
trusted me a lot, and they have paid money. So I should every time now 24/7. I
Mm.
keep on thinking. Sometimes today I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I was
Mm.
writing what should I give today to my community. I am
Wow.
I am
Mhm.
sending some resources to them through
Mm.
mail on WhatsApp groups.
Mm.
So I was thinking what to give. So it is
Yes.
very good, great experience. Earlier I
Mm.
was doing job. and
mm,
it was a company that was doing everything.
mm,
Now it is me, and
mm,
I have got my room.
mm,
I get elated on seeing a number of people and highly
mm.
qualified people
Yeah.
in my
Mm.
room, doctors and law officers and
Mm,
then government employees,
mm,
vice presidents, and they want to learn from me. And that
mm,
gives me more motivation. That gives me more inspiration that yes, I have to do more. I have to add more value to them.
Excellent, excellent. That's great to know. So you have been through a transformation journey yourself. One is in understanding technology and tools, and now you're able to manage that. And two is the ability to sell to a one-to-many audience. And three is nurturing and building communities of your own,
Yeah.
and not just it's not a transaction anymore. It's a
No,
lifelong
no. Yes.
journey that you're having with them.
Yes.
Amazing. And what all has like even though no, I teach a lot of technical things in my courses and subjects. I'm sure you realize that for me, everything has a spiritual undertone to it. Like,
Yeah.
there is always a value system behind that. So, how has that impacted you? Because you come from a spiritual background, you've studied
Yeah.
all of this, but now we are trying to bring in spirituality and business in one form. So, what have
Yes.
been your realizations, learning and
I
connecting both? Yeah.
Yes, before joining you, I attended a few webinars of an internationally acclaimed coach.
Mm.
I don't want to name him. If you allow me, I can name him.
It's okay. We'll keep it without the name. It's okay. Yeah.
We can.
Yes.
And that guy is based at Mumbai,
Mm.
doing good. But when I attended his webinars, uh, I somehow got disconnected. Once he was telling to some lady that you have got very bad relationships with your husband, so you should go for divorce.
Mm.
So I wrote in the message, sir, you are promoting divorce in India, and this is not good. We are from Sanatan Dharma, and
Mm.
we have not learned this word.
Mm.
There is no Hindi word or Sanskrit word of divorce.
Mm.
It is talak in Urdu, but there is no word in Sanskrit and Hindi. So please don't teach these things in India.
Mm.
So
Mm.
somehow I was a bit perturbed with his modus operandi or the way he was presenting webinar. There was no spiritual connect in that.
Mm.
Mine niche was spirituality. So luckily I got you. And when I attended your webinars, you had that code of honor. You were putting code of honor in that. I saw spiritual essence,
Mm.
and in your language I saw spiritual essence. Then I came to understand that you are also from spiritual background, so I got connected with you.
Mm. Got it. Got it.
That
For
was
me,
the beginning.
that's the essence. I mean, like what you rightly said, if the value system is not strong, then everything else is not going to be sustainable. It will be very superficial and external, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
It's not just about that is to go down. Like even in my webinars, I say that if you have a relationship with your relationship issue with your spouse, you got to fix it first. Okay,
yeah,
don't walk
exactly.
away from it, and then of course, and it has to be done in a with some kind of a larger vision than just the external physical relationship. So only when people understand that's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, from there that perspective only creates the strong foundation. You're a master of this. So
Oh no, sir. That
yeah.
yeah, I am receiving mails from Dr. D. Martini, and
Mm,
yesterday I was surprised that he has shifted to spirituality completely.
yeah.
He
Yes.
is now mentioning spirituality. Top of the funnel is spirituality, and
Mm,
other things he is keeping behind.
yeah.
And same is with Blair Singer. He might be a spiritual person because whenever I
Mm,
attend his seminar webinars, I get that aura is there. That
he is.
spiritual
He's a
aura is
master.
there.
He's a master for sure. Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
he might be a spiritual person.
Mm. He is. He is very, very. Eh, he's got that internal power, and if you have experienced him live, it's a totally different feeling. And I'm totally with you even on Dr. Martin. There are many, many mentors that are there. I resonate with these two like the most. One, Dr. Martini, for his intellectual capacity to learn so much, and now he's giving like his version and his essence, connecting back to spirituality. And of course, Blair Singer is a master of masters. He's too good at what he does, and I'm glad that you're able to connect with them.
Yes.
So Tell us about now. You're attending our diamond calls, the hives. Now you've launched like this new Polestar system. How has that been going for you with other fellow members?
It's very great, and you have devised a very transparent and very integrated system like Polestar, and everything is now transparent. We can check our performance
Mm,
on daily basis, our attendance, our ROAS, CPLs,
mm,
and everything, whatever sales progress, our
mm,
personal progress also,
mm,
habit transformation. You have integrated it in a single system, in a single platform. It's a big challenge, but you did it. So
mm,
that single ecosystem is there. We can connect with various people. We can interact with them. We can see our own performance.
mm.
That's a very great system you have built
Yeah.
up. And the most important thing is that you see in this industry, keeping people in touch is very important.
Mm,
They should be always
mm.
running and running. Running means that they should be actively involved in the process,
Yes.
actively involved in the implementation, and
Mm,
actively involved in the growth process, and
correct.
actively involved finally to reach the excellence.
Mm, mm,
So that is happening because you are conducting four important events in a week. One is
mm,
hive meeting, another is leadership council call,
mm,
and then is hackathon is there, and
mm.
finally your weekly masterminds. Four
Yes.
events are there, and it is very well structured events,
Mm,
and lots of learning happen there.
mm.
We learn from there and we move ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of thought has gone behind it after a lot of trying and testing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now it is slowly getting streamlined and it keeps improving. I think compared to last year to this year, a lot of things have changed. And Polestar is like the icing on the cake, was really able to put together and, thanks to the feedback I was getting from all the community, I knew exactly what to do. So the last question to you here, Doctor, is there are many people who are in our community who are watching this and who are aspiring to like achieve this Hall of Fame. So you've crossed like 12 lakhs just in the last 8 months. So what would be your top three tips for the starters or beginners on how they can achieve the financial result, as fast as possible? What are your top three tips?
First is follow the process which is designed by you. Follow the systems,
Mm,
follow the process is first point. Completely
mm,
in toto, with great intention and great trust is first point.
mm,
Second is that don't jump, because
mm.
the faster you jump, the faster you will fall down.
Fall down. Mm,
Build your businesses process based. It
mm,
takes time. It will take time. It takes time to build the businesses.
yeah.
Rome was not built in a single day.
Mm,
It takes time. If you want to build a world class organization, it will take time. It took 150 years for Tata to build world class organization.
yes.
And during this period of time, number of businessmen, business people came, they rose, then fell down, and they
Mm,
disappeared from the scene.
yes.
So it takes time. You need to have perseverance for that. You need to
Mm,
have trust. You need to have good intentions to
mm,
build world class businesses. So don't
mm.
jump, just build the businesses with process.
Perfect. Perfect.
Third point, third point that is which is very important, be spiritual. Spiritual doesn't mean you have to be a religious person. No, spirituality means you have to be compassionate. You should have got empathy. You
Mm,
should have got clear intentions. You should have got indebtedness towards the nature.
mm.
You should achieve inclusive success. Inclusive success
Yes.
means that success should not be for you. It should be for you, for your family,
Everyone.
for this world, and for nature also. That is inclusive success.
Yes.
So work towards these goals. And there are
Amazing.
17 sustainable development goals selected by United Nations. You
Mm,
should follow those 17 SDGs. And
wonderful.
fourth point I would like to add is uh, uh, there is a life cycle of everything in this world. You
Mm,
were telling about periods yesterday. That whether they are, it has a cycle.
Yes.
Menstruation has a cycle. Everything is cyclic in this world.
Yes.
So we have also learned in the management that there is a life cycle of everything. So our product has got life cycle. We have got life cycle. So keep on reinventing that life cycle so that you remain in the market for longer period of time.
Powerful, very, very powerful point. Otherwise, entropy will kick in, right?
Yes,
If you don't innovate, it goes, yeah, it automatically goes down.
yeah.
Fantastic. So all of you here watching, if you're inspired by this interview, please share your learnings below on what you learned from this. Hit that like button if you're watching on this on Facebook or YouTube or wherever. And in my YouTube channel description is a link to Dr. Ramesh Raina's website. And if any of you would like to go deeper into understanding how it works, how does thought consciousness really work, please go and attend this session. And if you are not a part of the Internet Lifestyle Hub, jump in on board, join this community of right now over 15,000 members we have all over the world who are a part of this revolution that we are creating together as a big family. So would love to have you on board. You can go to internetlifestylehub.com and get more details. So with that, the last question is the one thing, Dr. Ramesh, I like to ask this at the end, like, what is your one secret or your one success principle that you live by, like for the rest of your life, or you've been living for so many years? What is your one success principle?
My greatest principle, success principle is be thought conscious. Identify your thoughts, group your thoughts, evacuate your negative thoughts, and nourish your positive thoughts.
Excellent.
Marry yourself first, then marry others. Marry
Amazing.
yourself first. Very important. Marry our religion, our Sanatan Padati also teaches this. Marry yourself. Self-realization,
Yes.
self-actualization. Even Maslow's, he also
That's like on the
told,
top.
yes, self-actualization, self-realization, and self-actualization is a relationship with your thoughts. The more relationship more close we are with our thoughts, more better person, more better version of ourselves comes outside.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. I hope all of you noted it down. And related to that, I like one of my, what I say is like the deeper you work on yourself, the wider your impact will be. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what you're saying, and you're validating that. So thank you so much, Dr. Ramesh. Waiting to interview you next in our Crore Club, where you'll get very fast,
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure. And all the best for building your community. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.